The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, Young. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Falcons take over first down at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of
his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Bradley Chubb. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Second down, Prescott. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's completion right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down. You look at this Saints defense. They currently sit at #4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 37.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. For a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On play action, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
To throw is Prescott. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. He's got room at the 30. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with Jones. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, this defense for the Falcons very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Prescott on first down. Pass complete to Addison. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle, Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now it's
and we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers to generate big plays for an offense.
Prescott off play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Intercepted by the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Ready.
Young now. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Now Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Young going to move him around. They'll look to throw again. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now a deep ball there on on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. They'll throw again. Prescott. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
46.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 3rd and long for Prescott.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Up and good for Santoso.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready.
This 2nd and 4.
Blue striker. Claws red. Ready.
Young will set to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Yellow. Real green.
First down, Young.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And the lead is now 10-7. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's a Falcon first down yet again. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Prescott. Addison hauls it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Back to it after the pick 6. Young. This one into the hands of Metcalf. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. Out of his end zone, Young.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Young on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
The Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
22 needle.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Trouble, 38. Red, cycle. Green, jack.
They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got Lewis. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Now here's Young. The try. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Running straight ahead, Taylor sheds off the tackle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Second down, Prescott rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here now, third down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Prescott.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Dak. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's got the first down and more than that. For the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Set. 62 blaster.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball